Chapter 4 The Suspects. In the hallway between the office and the store, Mr. Carrot stopped suddenly and lowered his voice to whisper, "Please help me catch the thief, otherwise I'll be bankrupt soon." Jerry and Maya had no time to reply before Muhammad Carrot walked on. They followed him into the store to meet the other three employees, Vivian Linder, Danny Braveheart, and Luke Smith. Muhammad Carrot stood in the middle of the store and introduced everyone. "This is Jerry and Maya. They are going to work here for a few days. They will wash the windows, empty the trash, run errands, and help with other odds and ends." Vivian and Luke stepped forward to shake hands and say hello. Vivian wore a glittering necklace. "Strange," thought Jerry. "She's supposed to be short on money." Vivian Lander smiled at Jerry and Maya, but they sensed her mind was on something else. Why did she stop and listen outside the owner's door earlier? How could she afford such an expensive gold necklace? What does she know about the stolen diamonds? Luke held a bright green apple in his hand and laughed, showing his big white teeth. "He likes fruit," Maya remembered Muhammad Carrot saying. "An apple a day keeps the doctor away," said Luke with a laugh, patting his well-toned stomach. Then he threw the apple up in the air and tried to catch it behind his back, but he missed, and the apple fell with a thud and rolled under the glass cabinet near Vivian Lander. She turned up her nose at Luke, who was down on his knees digging around under the cabinet. Danny Braveheart smiled sourly at Luke Smith, who he thought was making a fool of himself, scrambling around on the floor. Danny did not step forward to say hello like the others. He stayed in his corner and glared at the two children. He didn't seem to like anyone new coming into the store. "All right, then, let's go back to work," said Mr. Carrot, clapping his hands together. Time is money, as we all know." Maya immediately headed to the broom closet and took out a bucket, cloth, and squeegee. She started cleaning the store window while keeping her eyes and ears alert. Back on her side of the store, Vivian Lander started to hum and fiddle around behind the counter. Before too long, the first customer of the day came in. It was an elderly gentleman with a gray mustache and a hat. He entered the store like a man on a mission. He stopped in front of a glass display case containing a selection of expensive diamond necklaces. He must be looking for something beautiful for the woman he loves, thought Maya. As soon as she saw their first customer, Vivian Lander blushed and fluttered around nervously. Since Maya had the inside situation under control, Jerry left the store to investigate outside. He hung his binoculars around his neck and jogged across the street to the church. Inside, he met the church caretaker. Jerry introduced himself as a local ornithologist. What?" asked the caretaker. "An ornithologist. It means bird watcher," explained Jerry. "Someone who studies birds. I was wondering if I could do a bit of bird watching from the church tower," he continued, holding up his binoculars. "There have been reports of a South African jacuzzi stork here in town, a very rare bird. If I'm lucky enough to have a sighting of it, I'll report to the newspaper right away, and it'll be a huge sensation for Pleasant Valley." "I'm sure that'll be all right," replied the caretaker, and showed Jerry the door leading up to the tower. Up in the tower, the caretaker opened some of the shutters that faced the street. He wished Jerry luck and headed back downstairs. Once alone, Jerry crouched down and began looking through his binoculars at Muhammad Carrot's jewelry store on the opposite side of the street. The investigation was on.